What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? What do we got in here? Rosebud, Fran, friend of Dashers and more. Hey, everybody, how's it going? There we go. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. What's everybody up to tonight? Hope you're having a good evening. I'm doing pretty good. You ready for some scary stories? I got a couple scary stories here I wanted to read to you. I see we got 6 people already. Welcome in. Let's see here. There, I always like to have the all messages on. What's up, Ace? How you doing? Good to see you. Yes, let's go. All right, all right. Here we go. Straighten myself out here. All right. There, I feel better now. All right. We got Fran Dash Phoenix in the house. My orders have been scary. All right. So you're definitely in the mood for some scary stories, right? Yeah. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna try turning on my light here, see what it looks like. There we go. That looks scary enough. Yeah, I didn't turn off my other light, so I think that's gonna be good. I think it's better if I don't turn off the lights completely, because then when I turn on the black light, it kind of drowns me out. Mrs. Adventure, welcome in. Good to see you guys. It looks like we got a good crew here tonight. Everybody's looking for to hear those scary stories I found on the internet, right? And then eventually I'll probably write my own scary stories. But today we're going to be reviewing some scary stories from other people. And we're going to see how that turns out. And then we'll just kind of rate them and see how they are. Adventure America, welcome in. Hello, everybody. Smash that like on the way in. I'm so happy to see everybody here. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. If you're out there doing that gig thing, I hope you all made a lot of money. Yeah, welcome in. Glad to see everybody here. We just had dinner and I was just cleaning up a little bit around the house. But yeah, we're doing good. I don't get scared right away, just to let you know. That's all right. We'll try not to make it too scary. We want to ease people into it. Fran says, I will be delivering. Okay, Fran, you go out and do your job. Hello. Yes, Frances is out doing her thing, making some big bank money out there. Hopefully it's not too far. Anyway, can I get a blue jacket? I think we got enough subs. I keep having people ask me about the subs, but so far, I don't think I need any more subs right now, but I'll keep you in mind. Everybody wants that blue jacket, huh? So I hope Fran's out there making a lot of money. I don't know, but we'll see, right? She'll have to let us know how she did later on. All right. Well, yeah, we got some scary stories to read to you tonight. So maybe we should just get that, since we chat slowed down, we should probably just get that first one. You can trust me, says Ace. Yeah, it's not a trust issue. We just like to keep the. I just think I have enough mods. Yeah, you don't need too many mods. Then people will go, hey, I don't want to go in there because all these mods are around. I'm the only one that's not modded. It's like, yeah. So there was actually a couple people I actually demodded, and I just didn't say anything. I just took it away. Most of the people that are modded here are almost here every time, or pretty close to it. They at least pop in. You're getting there, Ace. What's everybody else doing? I know we know what Fran's doing. What are you doing, Ace? How about Adventure America? What are you doing if you're still here? I do have the stories, but I don't want to rush right into it, so I was hoping the chat would be going a little bit. I don't have much to say. Oh, I did have one. I did find out one of those surveys that I had, apps were just awful. It's called 5 Surveys. I mentioned that before, I think, when, earlier this afternoon. And it's the idea is you're supposed to just take 5 surveys and then you get $5. That's what they claim. But the only problem is that the 50 surveys that you took before trying to get to the 5, they keep bumping you off, so you can't complete it. So I don't know how they even get people to complete their surveys, because it's just ridiculous. I must have got booted off 30 times or something like that. I only got 2 of them that were completed. So that was just a big joke. All right, welcome in. Who we got there? Wendell? Official? Welcome, welcome. I have mostly been working trying to get some fishing in on the weekend. All right. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I just deleted the app. And then I sent them a message. I don't usually do that either. I don't usually send messages to like apps and stuff like that to tell them their app sucks, basically. But I did this time. I just told them your app's a piece of junk, and you have to take 800 surveys to complete 5. So I kind of said something like that. And then they sent me a email back, but I didn't even open it because I know what it is. That whole 5 survey thing is a big joke. It's a big lie, and they're trying to get away with it, and they didn't get away with it with me. I figured it out pretty quick, so I just deleted the app. We're just hanging out, watching some spooky stuff. Oh yeah, that's good. I have mostly been trying to get some fishing in on the weekend. Well, that sucks. Okay, all right. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get to the first scary story here. Turn this up a little bit. Hopefully this comes out all right. This is my first time doing a creepy video stream, so that's what we're calling it. Still me, I mean, but just a little different. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and go to our first creepy video, or excuse me, creepy story. So I got these off of a website. It's supposed to, there are 5 scary stories that this person particularly liked, and we're gonna we're gonna read them, and we're gonna check them out right now and see what we think. Now, can I guarantee they're good? No, but we're gonna find out. All right, let's see if I can read this. The first one is called The Cabin. So let's go ahead and get it up. Let's do it. A hiker decided to go on a hike by himself, something he was not very used to. The whole day was normal. Trees and bushes engulfed his surroundings. He enjoyed being outdoors in the mountains. Nothing seemed strange to him. That was until he was making his way back to his car. He figured an 8-hour hike was good enough. The sky was already getting dark, and he needed to get back fast. What was odd was how much he didn't recognize the trail back. Night had already taken over, and all he needed was a flashlight, and no clue how to get back. He knew it was already too late, too dangerous to keep going through the perilous forest. He began to worry that he would not have any shelter for the night, when almost luckily enough, he stumbled across a broken down cabin. It was dark and seemed like no one had visited in years, but he knew it was the only place he could rest until daylight, especially since his flashlight was running out of battery. He knocked on the door a few times, but no one answered. So he let himself in. Strangely enough, There was a perfect bed fitted for one person awaiting him in the center of the room. He knew that if the owner came back, he could explain himself. He was sure that the owner wouldn't mind, or he might have even probably been dead. So he went ahead and got himself comfortable in bed. As he tried to sleep, he couldn't ignore the collection of paintings around the room of strange people looking and peering at him. Each wearing a smile sent chills up his spine. Not too long after his exhaustion from his hike got the best of him, he was able to ignore the faces and go to sleep. The next morning, he got up early and was shocked to see that there were no paintings around the room, but only windows. All right, guys, that was it. What'd you think of that one? I'm not digging that one too much. I think that was 2 stars. I don't know. Hansel and Pretzel. Yeah. That was my first scary story, guys. It is complete. It is in the bag. What do you guys think? I thought it was all right. It seemed like the buildup was pretty good, and then it kind of just not very satisfied with the ending. That was kind of creepy. Yep, that's the idea. Hello, blind carpenter in the house. Rosebud, hey, what's up? All right, friend of Dashers and more. Everybody popping in, scrolling back, see if anybody I missed here. I think we got most everybody. If I didn't get you, just say hi again, and then we'll try to say hi to you. Yeah, so that was the creepy story, guys. Almost. I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I'm not really feeling it. Hello, peeps. What is up, Tornado Garden? Good to see you. How is everybody doing tonight? I am thinking, what do you think if I just have, instead of doing like just regular streams like this where I plan something, maybe I should just have the camera stuck up in the corner of my room, and then we'll just have it on all day, 24/7. What do you think? No, it would be a lot easier, I'll tell you that much. I see why people do that now. I used to think it was like dumb, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Oh, no hook on the hand, -1. Yeah. Fran says okay. Be pretty boring. The 8-hour hike was scary. You thought that was pretty scary? You never know. You never know. I mean, I would be scared if I was taking an 8-hour hike and then it started to get dark and I was still out in the middle of nowhere. That would probably freak me out. I did 7 hours. Yes. There was a 7-hour live stream once. That was pretty long. I mean, obviously, I couldn't sit there and talk the whole time. I would be doing stuff, cleaning my room or whatever, going through old things in my drawers, organizing. I think that 24-hour lives that show people sleeping is creepy. Well, there you go. That's what we're going for. Hey, Roy, I guess. I'm probably not going to do that, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Sounds like one of Troy's hikes. Yeah. That's good. Hey, you know what? I kind of like this background. I like this background, and the light is working pretty good. And as long as I leave that light on over there, it kind of, it doesn't seem to like fade in and out too much. I'm liking that. I guess I can't publicly vote for Roy's sleep stream. Well, we could vote for it here. Let's see what I got. I got one of those things here. All right, I got a yes or no thing here. I can't show it to you because of the background thing, but I will. Should I do a 24-hour stream? Yes or no? Let's spin it and see, guys. The answer is no. You can see the red on my face there? Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's going to be a no. So that means I don't have to have the camera on 24/7. Nobody wants to see me for 24 hours anyway. Maybe. I mean, I could put it like around my neck. I mean, but it would be really boring. I mean, I don't do that much. So it's not like I'm out, doing stuff. If I was out doing stuff, it might be cool to have the camera around my neck the whole time. It's cool, Francis. You can pretend to watch your pretend husband sleep. Yeah. You get to watch me scream in my sleep. All right. Raise his hand. Let's see. Shelly floating in the pool for 12 hours. Yeah, sure. Whoop. I dropped my phone. All right, sorry guys. Yeah, I dropped my phone. Rolling on the floor, tornado. Oh, the visual. Yeah. That's a pretty funny one. I don't think she'd appreciate that, but I'll probably have them on the show eventually. I'm trying to get myself situated and figure out exactly what I want to do. I don't know. I think it would be better if we had better creepy stories. I wasn't really digging that one. All right, let's see if we got another one here, guys. All right. All right, this next one is called The Red Wristband. All right. Let's do it. A doctor was working at a hospital where patients were tagged with colored bands. Green means alive, red meant deceased. One night, the doctor was instructed to get a few supplies from the basement of the hospital, so he headed to the lift. The lift doors opened, and there it was a patient inside, minding her own business. Patients were allowed to roam around the hospital to stretch, especially those who had stayed long. The rule was to be back in their rooms before 10. The doctor smiled at the patient before pressing the number for the basement. He found it unusual that the woman didn't have a button already pushed. He wondered if she was heading to the basement too. The lift finally reached the floor where the doors opened. In the distance, a man was limping toward the elevator, and in a panic, the doctor slammed the elevator button to close. It finally did, and the lift began to ascend back up. The doctor's heart was pounding. "Why did you do that?" "He was trying to use the lift," the woman stated, as she was annoyed. And the doctor said, "Did you see his wrist? It was his wristband. It was red. He died last night. I would know because I did his surgery." The woman lifted her wrist. He saw red. She smiled. "Like this one?" All right. So I guess the doctor was scared because the guy had a red wristband, and then the person that was in the elevator had one too. So it's kind of creepy. I was heading toward the basement. Yeah. Another creepy story when you're heading down to the basement. I'm not liking these stories too much. I give that a 2 star as well. All right. Vanny, welcome in. How you doing? We're just hanging out here, guys, doing some creepy live stream. That one was better. Yeah, that one was a little bit better. He was done for. Yeah. So I guess he had a zombie coming at him from the elevator, and then he realized that he was in the elevator is the whole point, I guess, with another zombie. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. So weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. All right. I got three more. I don't know if I want to do the other three because those two kind of sucked. So it's like a creepy campfire story without the campfire or story. Yeah. Or scary. Yeah, I wasn't really that excited about it. All right, look at that. We got Big Three Dashing has been an Inner Circle member for 3 months. All right. Thank you very much, Big Three Dashing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make better stories. I'm gonna have a go and make the stories myself. I could probably just do it with AI, I guess, but I don't really like using AI. That's creepy by itself. But it is so save time because I don't feel like making my own story. Of course, I guess if I made my own story, it'd be more personal to me, right? To the channel. Can make a DoorDash creepy story. Sure, some of the people that watch this would be on with that. Hey, Candy, what's up? There's Candy with the inner circles. Hey, thanks. How's it going, Candy? Good to see you. Are you having a good day? We were just hanging out here. We read a couple creepy stories, but it was a little bit on the lame side. So, all right. Thank you so much. We got Adventure America sent 100. Thank you very much, Adventure America. Let's get you some cheers. How about that? All right. And Adventure America has been an Inner Circle member for 3 months. That is awesome. So excited. We got a lot of 3-monthers around here. Doesn't really even feel that long, actually. It's really weird, too, because right after the whole thing, after the whole getting monetized and everything changed. That's funny. It was like a bait and switch, guys. It was always the plan. It was always the plan. No. Thank you, Roy. All right. We just try to hang out like everybody else. Just hang out on the live stream, have fun for a little bit. Yeah, it's nice chatting with you. See how you guys' day went. I did read a couple creepy stories, so that was pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know if I want to read another one. I could probably read the short one. It just seems like the stories are like really long and then they don't pay off very well. Okay, both of those say the same thing. Somehow I ended up with two of the same story. I don't know. What? Troy is number one? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's not a JRD live stream if people aren't fighting over the number one spot. Hey, Luke, how's it going? I'm in a dump hotel with an old shriveled chicken leg in the front of my room. Is that creepy enough? Wow, that is pretty creepy. We're going to have to get Candy to write me some stories. That is pretty creepy. I wouldn't want to have that happen to me. All right. Sorry about that. It's kind of a bummer when you know, why is my hair? I'm not liking the way my do-rag is like puffing out. All right. Trying to make it smooth as I can. All right. By chicken leg, I mean chicken foot. Oh, chicken foot. That's even worse. Well, just fry it up and have some fried chicken. Nice big old chicken foot. Yeah, that is pretty creepy. Hopefully there won't be rituals going outside my window tonight. Oh yeah. You know, that happened one time. I had like something like that happen to me when I drove for a family reunion a long time ago. We went to Fresno, and it was creepy. I mean, that was as creepy as it gets, man. It was like we were in a cheap hotel, and we went, and then it was so much noise in the hotel room next to us, and then when we got out of our apartment the hotel in the morning to go to the family reunion, the room next to us was wide open, the door, and they were in there cleaning just all this. They just trashed the place, man. And then it was really weird. I mean, it was like there was just junk everywhere all over the place. The whole place was trashed. They looked like they burned something in the middle of the floor, and on the wall it said "The Knowledge." You know, I mean, something really, really freaky happened there. That is something you don't want to be part of, tell you that. Hopefully there won't be yeah, I read that. Hello, Candy. Yeah, I hope it's not like going to be like that experience I had in Fresno. That was bad. So anyway, ever since I've been back and forth to Fresno, it's one of my worst places to visit list. Sorry if you live in Fresno, but that was my experience. I have no desire to go back to Fresno. Luke is truly number one. Yeah, Luke is the man. Honestly, I have no idea how the number one, number two, number three thing works. So you're all number one in my book. How's that? If you're here hanging out with me on a live stream, then that's pretty good there. That's all I'm looking for. Just looking to hang with you guys. What does that say? Skull Luke? Yeah, when I get close to the camera, it fades out a little bit. Yeah, but not too bad. I'm liking this lighting setup. It seems to work pretty good, especially with this background. It's working pretty good. So I have the little black light here to light up my face a little bit, and then I have another like a dimmer light over there, and they're kind of together. They don't make me fade out of the picture. So that's good to know. Yeah, we had a good. We're having a successful stream in that department. Yeah. Because I hate it when I fade out of the picture. I'm just trying to chat with you guys, and all of a sudden I disappear. Nobody wants to see that. I want these backgrounds to work, man. Yes, it's that time, Candy. We love you, Roy, says Adventure America. Well, we love you too. Thank you very much. So, you know, while we're sitting here, and the chat's kind of slow. Not too slow. There's a little bit of chat going, but we're going to see. Should I live stream tomorrow, guys? That's the question. I'm going to see if I should live stream tomorrow. Let's do the yes or no thing again. That was fun. All right, guys. This is going to decide whether I live stream tomorrow. Let's do it. Oh, it says yes. As you can see, my face is slightly green. That means yes. That was a close one too. It was sitting on no for a long time, and then it just barely went to yes. All right, so now I got to think of something to do for tomorrow. Yes, live stream. All right. What time do you... Come on, let's not mess up today. All right. Yes, live stream. What time should I live stream? That's the question. Today I went on at 7 p.m. That's not my usual slot, but I'm trying to do a couple evening streams a week. So this is going to be one of them. So I think you should. You would find something interesting to talk about. You always do. I don't know, guys. Is this interesting? I'm kind of just chatting with you guys. So I did have a couple stories to read, but one of the stories on here I actually have twice, and that story is probably the worst story. And I don't know if I want to read the other one because it's a little long. So 2 p.m. and Luke time. 2 p.m. Candy and Luke time. Is that a good time? 2 p.m. Is that 2 p.m. Pacific? Same time as tonight. All right. I could think of something for tomorrow if I wanted to do another one. People seem to like the evening streams, huh? Seems like, I guess probably because it's easier for people to make them, because it's, you know, everybody's like done with work and stuff. So that kind of makes sense. I just want to make sure that there's nobody I want to watch on. I like One Hit Wonders streams. Unfortunately, I had to watch it after it aired. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it that night. We tried. All right, what do I got? I got a notification here. All right, just checking my notifications. Yeah, the one hit wonder thing, I had it scheduled. So, but you know how sometimes when you schedule a live stream and then when you finally get to the live stream, you're not feeling it, and you're going, I don't really want to do this. Well, that was kind of the way I was feeling, and there wasn't like a ton of people there, so I was like, I kind of wanted to bail on it, but so I decided to go ahead and just do some quick ones, you know, that way I can just say that it happened, you know, because there might have been a couple people that were waiting for it. So there were people there. So I hate to plan something and then cancel, basically, because that's what it would have been. I would have been saying, never mind, I'm not going to do it. So I just, you know, I had the list here, and we just knocked some of the one hit wonders out real quick. And some of them were pretty hard. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Welcome in, guys. How's North Carolina treating you? We just read a couple of scary stories. Wasn't really that scary, but, you know, it is what it is. This is my new niche, guys. This is my new niche. Creep. I'm a creepy. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What's everybody? What are you doing, Eric? You haven't out there? Are you still working? What time is it? It's probably pretty late there. Yeah, it'd be like 10:37 over there. Probably a little late, but you never know. There might be people still out there working that late over there. I was just watching some guy that I was like scrolling these live streams or whatever, and some guy was being so weird. on one of these vertical lives. He was just being a nut job. And I was like, man, how? And he must have been on there for hours, and he was just talking jibber jabber and acting crazy. And I'm like, how can you do that? How can you sustain that for that amount of time? You know how they do. They got 800 people in there watching for some reason, probably because he does stuff like that. And then they like super chat it up and stuff. And I don't know. I couldn't watch him. He was just being so annoying that I couldn't even watch him for that long. I don't know how they do it. The creepy content had been doing well. Yeah, it looks like my creepy content is doing well. I guess I'm gonna have to go all in on it, right? It's also not always creepy. I mean, it's like it's creepy enough to call it a creepy video, but there's also like funny stuff in there, like people falling down and stuff like that, So I put other stuff in there that's not, so it's not too much. Because I do like a little bit of creep, but I don't like creepy that's so severe that I don't want to watch it. Spooky season is just around, or just getting started. Great time for spectacular content. I'll have to think of more ideas about what to do on these live streams. If you guys got any ideas, that'd be nice. Because I don't have it would be nice if I had a computer and then I could sit there and live stream and then watch the spooky videos while I'm doing the live stream. But the only way I can do that is if I get like Restream or something like that and do like a short live stream. And then it's live, but it's not really live. So it would like appear live, but I wouldn't be talking to people. That's why I don't like that. I guess it's a good idea if you don't really interact with your audience, but the problem is most of the time I talk with you guys. So it would be weird to have a live stream where it's more like a video, but it's live. You're funny, Roy. That is a great combination. Funny and spooky. I have actually been getting some nice comments. I've had a couple comments on the videos and they were like really nice, and from people that are new to the channel. And I went ahead and pinned those, and pretty nice. So each video that I put out has got several new subs and stuff. So I'm hoping that, they will eventually find their way over. I have enjoyed them. Did you like them? It's weird when you do something new, You're not sure how it's going to be received. I love interacting with the audience. Yeah, it's nice to interact with the audience. See, I could put out a live stream that's like pre-recorded. I know that there's a way to do that, but it doesn't feel live when it's really more or less a video. It's sort of like a premiere, It would look like a live stream. Like I could sit here and just do a live stream, but what I'm going to talk about for 30 minutes or something like that if I don't have the chat? I just make it up. Hey, Sally, how's it going? Did you get your lawnmower? I mean, I just literally be making stuff up. Oh, I'm great at chess too. Ha ha. No. Have you watched any of the video that show the creepy stuff kids say? Some of them are genuinely spooky. I probably have seen a couple. Yeah, I've seen a couple things. I have a couple things bookmarked right now that's going to be for an upcoming video. I haven't decided what to do with it yet. Usually the first step in the process is going to my X account and finding the content and I bookmark it, and then later on I clip it into a video and leave a space for me to uh, react to it. So I'm not really reacting to it like, I don't know, I shouldn't give it away, huh? I'm giving away all my secrets. Too much behind the scenes and then it's like not magic anymore, right? That's why magicians don't give away their secrets, because then if you know how it's done, it just ruins the fun, right? But yeah, I am reacting to it. It's a lot of fun, and obviously I've already seen the clips because I had to, get them. That's always cracks me up when these people say they're watching this for the first time. I don't believe it. I guess if they have a computer where they can like just stream it right there live, then that's the kind of look I'm trying to go for, but I don't know if it's that successful because I'm pretty new but at this kind of stuff. And it's all done with my phone, so I don't have that, that option to do that. But so I guess it's possible if they're doing like, if they're streaming it right on their computer and it's just easy for them to just click play, yeah, then they could probably watch it for the first time that way. I kind of like when people watch a documentary and repeat the story in their words. Yeah. All kinds of fun stuff. Well, when I was like, the gig work was slowing down and stuff, I was starting to think of maybe changing it up a little bit and doing something different. But I wasn't just sure what I was going to do because everything I was doing was related to what I was doing every day. So I'm like, well, if I'm not going to get any DoorDash orders, what should I do? And I'm like, well, you kind of do like to watch these things, I'm watching the same kind of stuff. I watch other stuff too, but I don't like, sometimes they have like political stuff and, entertainment stuff and stuff, but I don't want to do political stuff. That's one. And then some of the stuff with the entertainers and stuff, it's like copyrighted and I don't want to deal with that. So I try to look for stuff that's like probably wouldn't have a copyright on it, because it's hard to do that. It's hard to take a something that's already been copyrighted, like a newscast or something, without getting tagged. I mean, you might be able to appeal it and stuff and get it overturned, but it's just a headache. I don't want to deal with it. Puppet don't want no copyright strike. I totally want to start a reality TV recap channel. Wow, that'd be pretty cool. So you'd watch like a show like Big Brother or something like that, and then react to what happened for the day. That'd be pretty sweet. I know that you can do stuff like that. I see people doing stuff similar to that. You just got to chop up the video really good, make sure that you don't get copyrighted on it. I want to tell the whole world how much I hate some of those people. I hear you. That's their job. Everybody in these reality shows, they have a purpose. It's acting. I mean, it's may not be acting per se, but everybody has a personality that the producers picked. So when they're looking at the casting, they're saying, okay, who can be the villain? Okay, who can be the funny guy, who can be the sexy one, you know, all that stuff. And then they put them all together, and then that's the show. Nina and I keep talking about doing one. Well, you should. That sounds like something that you'd be interested in. And if it sounds, you know, if you're interested in something, that's the whole thing, guys. It doesn't really matter what you do on YouTube. Just make sure that whatever you're doing is like not a burden, like something that you don't want to do or wouldn't have any interest in. Because if you do that, then it's going to catch up with you. Like if you're saying, oh, I'm going to do that because that guy is getting a lot of views, but you really don't have any interest in it, then you're just going to get bored of it, and it's not going to be as good as it could have been anyway. So sounds like Candy has a good idea because she's interested in that kind of thing. So that might be so. I would totally watch it. You guys should work that out, man. Get it rolling. Rolling. That is why it would be good. I watch so much reality TV. Yeah, you would definitely have, you would definitely be able to make your commentary, and it would probably be really, really good, and I would totally watch it. I'd probably even watch the reality show that you are talking about. That way I could know what you're talking about. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a stream. So it's getting kind of late. I think we read our creepy videos, or our creepy stories, excuse me. That would be a win-win. Yep. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I love you guys. We're going to see you next time. And so I want you all to have a great night. Let me find my little song here so we can play us out. Have a great night. Oh my gosh. I'm just getting here. Hey, Terry, how's it going? Don't go. What are we going to talk about, Terry? Go. You better bring it. Yep, see? Puppet's running out of stuff to say, guys. We were just talking about reality TV shows and how I don't know. Give me a second to think about it. I just came down walking the dogs. Oh, that sounds like nice, fun. Walking the dogs. Great stream, Roy. Have a wonderful evening. You too, Mrs. Adventure. Have a good one. We're about ready to get out of here. We read our spooky stories. If you haven't heard them, then you have to go back and rewind. I'm pretty pleased with how the video turned out on this stream. Have a great night, Roy. Yeah, you too, Adventure America. You as well. Have a good one. Yeah, because I've been having problems with the, with fading in and out of the background. But this, I think, actually is probably the best one that I've seen as far as what I'm looking at right now. I don't know what it looks like on your end, but it's probably been severely pixelated like the whole time. Oh, okay, I'll have to rewind. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much more to say. We already did our stuff that we were supposed to do today, and we all chatted and stuff. So I think I'm running on empty, basically. All right, guys. So once again, have a great night. I'm going to find a little song here to play us out. And I guess because I spun the wheel and said I'm going to be live tomorrow. So maybe I'll make it around the same time. I don't know. We'll see you next time. Bye.